So, the Bethesda E3 conference has been and gone, and I woke up at 2 in the morning to watch it. And I'm actually quite happy that I did, because there has been a lot of stuff announced. And in this video, I'm going to try and go over some of the most important bits. However, there is just so much stuff that there will be follow-up videos after this one. But for now, let's start with Fallout 76. Because we got a fair bit of information about the game, and we also got a new trailer and some gameplay footage. Now, the gameplay footage in particular is very nice to see, because it's the first time we've seen any gameplay. And it looks very much like Fallout 4, but with a few tweaks to like weapons and equipment and all of that sort of stuff. Now, obviously I'll be going over more of this in detail in the future, but for now I'll just mention that it is an online game, where the other Vault Dwellers will all be real people. It's also going to be a small player base, and we have been reassured that it can be played solo, but it does appear to be designed for more of a co-op experience. We've also seen a little bit of PvP as well as PvE, so there's going to be mixed feelings about that, but we'll get into that later. There's lots of new weapons and monsters. We've only actually seen a few new weapons, but there's been a lot of new monsters showcased. You can also base build anywhere with the camp, a new Vault Tech device, which just lets you build your own base wherever you like. There's a photo mode we see, and there's also nuclear missile silos, so you can launch nukes at places in this new game. So, just so much to go over. Way more than I'll be able to talk about here. There is going to be a beta for the game, so make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled for that, because I'm pretty sure we all want to get in as early as possible. I'm pretty sure that Xbox One and Xbox One X owners get access to the beta first, from what the little promotional thing said, but we'll have to wait and see if that is exactly the case. There's also a Power Armor Collector's Edition, where you get a T-51 Power Armor helmet in it, as well as like a map and a few other bits. I looked it up online, and it's $199, available for pre-order now! Whilst supplies last, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Yeah, both Shadowlord Zero and I were talking about, oh, this looks really cool, we kind of want this. And then I told him the price and we were both like, bit too much, I think. But I'm sure some people will get it, and it'll be cool to see, because I want to see the Power Armor helmet, just how good it is. We also have a release date for the game, which is the most important thing. It is the 14th of November 2018, so it is just over 5 months away. That's really not too long. Which I'm very happy about, because I want a new Bethesda game. I really want one. Now, that's going to be it for the Fallout 76 news, in this video at least. There will be a lot more follow-up, so subscribe if you're here for that. We have some Elder Scrolls news. And before, in the conference, they even got to Fallout 76, Todd Howard showed us a comedy Skyrim Very Special Edition trailer. And if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you do. Because it's all the fun of everyone joking about Skyrim being released on every platform available. And yeah, it's just entertaining. It was a nice way to start things off, just lots of joking about. What we do have, though, is one new Elder Scrolls game coming in the fall, so very soon, which is Elder Scrolls Blades, which is a mobile game. It's going to be cross-platform, though, and it's a first-person RPG. Now, they've mentioned that it will be available on other platforms, so I'm going to try and be playing this on PC, because it'll be nice to have that as a little casual game before we get into 76. And in the game, you play as a member of the Blades, you're building up a town, you're going on quests, la-di-da-di-da. We don't actually know that much about it, but we'll have to wait and see. Because it's a mobile game, and it's not something like Fallout Shelter, which is very simple to do with mobile, I can see problems, but I can also see it being quite a bit of fun. And as I said, it's coming in the fall, and it is free. We have been told that. So, probably worth keeping an eye on. Something else worth keeping an eye on is a brand new game franchise, Starfield. Now, it appears to be space-based, but we don't really have any details as of yet. I did go looking on the Bethesda forums, though, and there's also no details, but people were talking about this game about a year or so ago, just because of copyrights being issued. But we don't really know anything about the game as of yet. However, it has been described as a new franchise, so we can imagine it's going to be more than just this one entry. And finally, the news that all of you are most excited about, I'm sure, Elder Scrolls 6 has been announced. Now, before you all go, oh my god, yes, 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 and are expecting it to turn up next week or anything crazy like that, it is worth pointing out that we've got Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Blades coming out as like the next two things. Then after that, we'll have Starfield in another year or two, or maybe 3. And then after Starfield, we've probably got like a year or so before Elder Scrolls 6 is announced. So I wouldn't expect it in the next couple of years. Maybe 2021? But don't expect it to turn up just now. We know that it's in pre-production, so it's still a long way off. However, I'm sure plenty of you will still be incredibly happy, just knowing that it's being worked on to some extent. Now, that's all of that for this video. I'll be going into more depth in future videos, so subscribe if you want more news and information and my thoughts and all of that good stuff. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment with what game you're most excited about. I didn't mention stuff like Rage 2 and the new Wolfenstein, because I figured that's not what my audience is most here for, but there's still tons of cool stuff. As always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.